Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, most of you know I've lost over 100 pounds. I've been maintaining my weight for over 15 years. So today I want to talk about snacks. Like, I am a snacky person. I am that person that goes and grabs like quick meals, little charcuterie boards. And I feel like at the end of the day, snacking is so important because typically we're reaching for chips, we're reaching for just like easy foods. So I want to show you some of the things that I order. I want to show you some of the things that I make that are super easy. They keep me on track. They keep me nice and full and satiated, and they're also high in protein. Okay. So I have some of my snacks here laid out. These are things that I actually order. So I like to order, these are more like kind of specialty foods. I get them all from Thrive. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I love Thrive. I've been using them for years. Now, if you're not familiar with Thrive, Thrive is an online membership market. It's super convenient. Everything's delivered straight to my door. I'm guaranteed a savings every time I order. And they have things, whether you're keto, whether you're vegan, whether you're paleo, they have something for everyone. Like, you can go on there, kind of set it to, in my case, like I set it to low carb or paleo, and then I grab all my snacks. Now, if you haven't tried Thrive, I have a link. I'll leave it in the description below. Click the link. You'll get 30% off on your first order and a free gift. Totally worth it. I'm telling you, once you try it, you're gonna love it. I absolutely love grabbing my beef jerky. I love grabbing my chips. I'm like more of a crunchy like snacker. I love like crunch. I love chips. So if I'm going for chips, I'm usually grabbing these from Siete. Now, pork rinds for me are when I'm trying to stay super low carb, going back to basics. You guys know I created a meal plan, the going back to basics. That's how I've lost over 30 pounds in the last 6 months. And it's going back to basics is so important, works like a charm. Again, I do have a meal plan for that, which will be linked in the description below, but this is when you wanna stay super, super low carb. So let me clear this up and I'll show you. So today I'm gonna be sharing with you one of my favorite holiday recipes. This is a low carb version of scalloped potatoes, okay? Now, if you are a scalloped potato fanatic, but you're either on a weight loss journey, you are diabetic, or living a low carb lifestyle, you're about to be in for the biggest treat of your life, because I am telling you, I made these last week. I was like, no way does this taste like real potatoes. It really does. It does. I am telling you 1000%. So we have a hack. The hack is using chayote instead of potatoes. Now, if you're not familiar with chayote, chayote is a vegetable. It is a very neutral vegetable that ends up having the texture of potato, like once it's cooked. The crazy thing is that you can either go savory or sweet with this. Like, you can literally use this in replacement of an apple, or you can use it in replacement of a potato. So for this recipe, it works so well, and I cannot wait to show you the final product. Guys, these turn out cheesy. They turn out creamy. They are so decadent and just like the perfect side for the holiday season, okay? Now, yes, this is the holiday season, so of course we are making it now, but if you want a really delicious side just throughout the year, maybe you're making a steak dinner, you're making a chicken dinner, some salmon, whatever the case is, make this dish because you are going to be obsessed with it. And anyone who tries it is gonna ask you for the recipe, okay? So we are making it from scratch. You're gonna need some heavy cream. If you don't wanna use heavy cream, you can also use half and half. You are gonna wanna have a little block of cheese like this. And then of course our seasonings, okay? So this is a chayote, and it is a vegetable, okay? They are from Mexico. And you can find this usually just in the produce aisle. So you do peel it, okay? So these are peeled and then mandolin. That's it. So very, very simple, very easy process. Yeah, this is just a much better option if you are trying to stick to a very low carb, diet. Another thing is it's also very low in calories. So just a really, really good option for you to keep in mind. Now, of course, if you wanna use potatoes for this, you can also use this sauce for regular potatoes, okay? Now let's go ahead, move over to the stove and get started on the sauce. Okay, so we're gonna start off with our butter. Now, I used to use a lot more butter for this, but I feel like we don't need all 5 tablespoons. So we're gonna do a little less butter. Now you can use heavy cream, and you can also use half and half for this. We're gonna go full flavor, you know. Oh yeah, the whole thing going in. We're using raw garlic. Then we also have our pepper. So this is like a super, super easy recipe, okay? Like it literally takes, I don't know, 2-3 minutes to put together. Let's give this a good mix. Now for this recipe, again, remember, minimal ingredients. So if you can get the block of cheese, it's just gonna be super, super flavorful. If not, then you can do like the pre-shredded ones, but I just got this at my local store, so it's not hard to come across is what I'm saying. And you wanna cook this on low. You don't wanna burn your milk. You don't wanna make brown butter before you add in the rest of your ingredients. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I almost forgot the rosemary. So some fresh rosemary. This gives it a really, really good flavor. As you can tell, it's already starting to thicken, which is exactly what you want because we don't want our potatoes to be watery. So this is a cheese sauce that just coats these potatoes. In our case, it is the chayote, and it turns out phenomenal, okay? Like this is one of those sauces that you taste and you're like, oh my gosh, I can make this with chicken. I can make this with shrimp. I can make this with you could literally make this sauce with everything and it tastes delicious. You could even serve it with a side of veggies, almost like fondue. This is one of the best sauces. I'm telling you, one of the best sauces. So you can use it forever, like not just for the holidays, not just for like special occasions. You can literally have this in like your back pocket whenever you want to make something that is just like, you're just looking for like a really delicious side. Boom, this one's it. So we have our potato sub. We have our salsita. So this sauce right here, I'm telling you right now, look at that. Like you do not want watery. This is what we're looking for. We need a little bit of consistency. And if we let it cook for a little longer, it will literally get thicker and thicker, but this is the perfect consistency that we're looking for. So I'm just gonna kind of layer across. It's gonna look something like this. And this is exactly what you would do if you were using potatoes. I feel like that's a pretty good layer. A nice, nice first layer here. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is the saucy. Okay, so look at this. Oh yeah. We're gonna do like a nice little layer of sauce. Now all the sauce, it does, it's gonna kind of sink in. And some people, what they do is they stand them up. I feel like this is so much easier, so I go this route, but you can do whatever your little heart desires. And now we're gonna do a little layer of our mozzarella. And that's it. There's one layer, and now we're gonna start with our second. How easy is that though? You saw how easy that sauce was? Boom, heavy cream, some butter, some seasonings, some Parmesan cheese, and you have the most delicious sauce. Throw in some rosemary for flavor, a little salt and pepper, and you call it a day. So now we are on to layer number 2. We're gonna wait until this goes into the oven and it comes out nice and cheesy and decadent, and oh my gosh, you're gonna love it. All right guys, so this is going in and putting it over here. I have other things cooking in here, and we're gonna check it in about 20 minutes. We just need it to get obviously fully cooked inside and then that nice and golden brown color on top. Woo! Look at this. Oh my gosh, guys. Do you guys see this right here, this little masterpiece? Okay, we're gonna let it cool for a little bit, and we're about to dig into this bad boy. Look at this, golden, that golden brown color, nice and crispy on the outside. That's my favorite thing. Cheese like that, all of it. All right, so only one thing left to do with our low carb scallop potatoes, and that is to dig right in. Ooh, do you see those layers? Híjole. Oh man. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. The sauce is not all watery. It is the perfect consistency. This is the side dish that you need to make this holiday season. I am telling you. And if you are making just a wonderful dinner for, let's say, family, you're hosting, this is that recipe that people are gonna be like, OMG, I need the recipe, like, please share it with me. And then you guys are gonna have to send them to me. And then they're gonna just, you know, then we're just gonna be a big familia. So look at this, so delicious. And I made this, I told you guys I made this last week, and I had to film it with you guys because this is one that you have to make this year. Going in with that little crispiness on the side. Woo! Cheers. Guys, it is so perfect. This is like the perfect side dish. It is creamy, it is decadent, it is, it's just like so rich. This is it. I would have to say this is probably like top 3 side dishes of all time for me. That's like a pretty big statement. I'm confident that you are going to be obsessed with this. I know I always say that, but the truth is you will be. So yeah, I just have nothing else to say. You have to make this. When you do, come back and comment down below and let me know your honest, true opinion about it, okay? So there you go. I love sharing recipes like this for you because then you make them, your family loves them. Yeah, there's just nothing better. Food is my love language, so I love sharing this with you. But the recipe is in the description below. Always make sure that you check the description because I leave everything linked in there for you, okay? If you like this video, show me some love and go hit that like button and share, okay? Share this with friends and family, whether they're living a low carb lifestyle, they're on a weight loss journey, or even diabetic. Recipes like this could be super, super helpful. But thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.